So who would have thought, looking at this lovely pot of tea, that this would become the most expensive pot of tea I've had living in Thailand for more than 15 years. But first of all, I'm in Chiang Mai and I was looking through Agoda for a reasonably priced hotel, and the method that I use is just to scroll through and have a look at the scores, look at the prices, and then look at the reviews that people have left. And that is how I came across the Sleep Guest House. It's got a 9.5 exceptional score on Agoda and some brilliant reviews. And when I booked it, it was coming in at just under 1,200 baht a night. Sleep Guest House is in the Old Town area. It is in the city centre, so it's quite easy to get to. You can check in from 2 p.m. and checkout time is 12 noon. And it's very centrally located. It's only 600 metres from the Pei Gate. That's the main gate around the Old Town. And it's only just over 1 kilometre to the Chiang Mai Night Bazaar. One of the things that most of the reviews refer to is that the owner is very helpful and gives good advice, and he gave me some advice and a map to get round, which helped me explore. They've got fast Wi-Fi, I checked it on the clock. So this is advertised as a guest house, so if you're expecting 5-star luxury, this isn't the place for you. But if you're expecting somewhere clean and modern and trendy and minimalist, then this guest house may well be the place for you. Looking inside the room, the sheets were of a good quality. There's 2 blue towels there. You can see the minimalist style that I referred to. It seems to be made out of recycled material, maybe containers. It's quite quirky, it's quite fun. Practical things, there's an alarm clock to wake you up because I have to leave early in the morning. Going into the bathroom, again, it's kind of small. It goes back in layers. You've got your shower first of all, then you've got your toilet behind. It's small, it's practical, it's clean, it does the job. There's somewhere to make a cup of coffee or tea. There's a fridge to keep your water in. There's a shaving mirror. There's bed lamps and switches, there's the flat screen TV, you've got your air conditioning. Somewhere to sit down and look at the map. You've got some sandals to wear, you've also got some nice dark curtains. You've got mosquito guards on the windows if you want to open them. And most important, it's a great location to get out and explore. I do think it's a good idea to explore the neighbourhood in any city, and so I went to a new community mall which is actually called Neighbourhood. It's beautifully designed, it really is a nice quality and something a little bit high-so. But then you can always get a simple snack like I did. It's over several floors and there's different restaurants and different bars and outlets on each of the floors. Well, if you really want to push the boat out, you can go here and get some fresh seafood. Or you can come a little bit down market and get some popcorn. There's bars and a wine bar. There's draft beers and cocktails. There's also a pizza place. And on the top floor, you can get some nice toast. I was in a healthy mood after the walk, so I got some juice. And then I moved on to another coffee or tea shop, in fact. And again, a different vibe, but totally beautiful inside. Just like going back in time, reminded me of my grandmother's house. But the main recommendation I got from the hotel is if you want to go to the best restaurant in town, this is the best restaurant in town. And I have to say very clearly that I could not fault the food, either the main course or the dessert. It was absolutely superb. But what did leave a slightly sour taste in my mouth was I ordered some tea and I was filming myself pouring out the tea, no problems with that. But the minute that I actually poured a second cup when the camera was switched off, the lid fell off the teapot and broke on the floor. Well, accidents do happen and I apologise for that. It was my own fault. But the bitter taste was when the bill came and I'd been charged 90 baht for the tea, 450 baht for breaking the lid on the teapot, and service charge of 10% on top of that. Well, it was my own fault, but nevertheless, that was a disappointing end to what was otherwise an absolutely fantastic meal at a great restaurant. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'd love to be tasting the waffles and coffee that they prepare here. All the reviews say that they're excellent, but sadly, I've got to get to the airport and go to Bangkok. So here I am at the airport, and just a couple of things to say before I leave. One is that they do have Grab at the airport now to get into town, and they also have Bolt, and I've just taken a Bolt from the old town and that cost me 90 baht to get to the airport, so you don't have to have a rip-off taxi here in Chiang Mai. The other thing is I'm flying back, and flights at the moment one way are approximately 1,800 baht. Those are the starting prices. It's obviously a bit cheaper if you do what I've done today and get one of the morning flights. There's one about 6:30. I'm leaving at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you go during the day, prices can go up, and at weekends they can be over 3,000 baht. So up to you on that one. But I quite fancy doing it the romantic way and getting the overnight sleeper from Bangkok. So I'm definitely going to come back that way. Look out for a video coming soon.